whether on the playing field or in the heat of battle. They're tough enough for any fight. That's the reputation of both U.S. forces and of the players in the National Football League. But the athletes and the troops are not invincible, as proven by the growing number of traumatic brain injuries, or TBI, in their ranks. 32,000 U.S. troops were diagnosed with a TBI in 2011. There's been nearly 250,000 such cases since 2000. In football, it's estimated that 175 professional players suffer a TBI every season. That's 10% of the NFL's roster. In fact, more than 3,000 former players have sued the NFL and a helmet maker for not telling them about the health risks. The NFL has asked a judge to dismiss the lawsuit. For their part, the U.S. Army and the NFL signed a deal to promote greater education about TBI.
Hopefully the awareness we're bringing to this allows soldiers, players in any sport to understand when you have these injuries to treat them seriously.
Even though the U.S. military and the National Football League are both dealing with cases of traumatic brain injury, doctors say the challenge is different for each organization. First, there's the way people suffer brain trauma.
With the sports injuries, you're much more apt to have an impact to the head itself. Whereas with the military, we're seeing much more in terms of the blast injury. So it's more these transmitted forces, the forces of energy through the brain.
The military has faced a lot of criticism from people who say that it hasn't done enough to deal with traumatic brain injury. Officials from both the military and the NFL say they have to let their people know it's okay to ignore the pressure to stay in the fight, pressure that many believe is career-ending.
They start questioning your toughness. They start saying he or she's just trying to get out of doing their duty.
A warrior culture at odds with what these two organizations say is their priority, keeping their troops and their players safe for a lifetime. Rosalind Jordan, Al Jazeera, Washington.